Yo, what's up? It's your boy Convo.
I'm Jaleesa.
And welcome to another episode of
We Need to Talk.
And today we got a super duper special guest in the building today.
It's my girl.
What's her name, baby?
Keisha.
Why you say it so like Keisha?
Big K in the building. Big K in the building. What's up, girl? How you doing?
I'm good.
How you enjoying 2022 already?
Yeah, it's the same as last year.
Same as last year. I feel you. I think it's already, the 13th today? And it just turned 2022 like yesterday. What the fuck is going on, G?
I'm still on Christmas last year.
It's the government, I'm telling
Christmas.
you. You said it was the best Christmas?
I miss Christmas.
You miss Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Why you miss Christmas, babe? What happened on Christmas?
Your ass got sick. But Christmas is my favorite holiday, so I can't wait till Christmas comes back around.
She lucky we ain't in New York no more. I'd have threw mad snowballs at you.
There's no snow.
I know. Oh, there ain't snow in New York this year?
No.
Oh, that's
What?
crazy.
Oh, that's lit. Let's move back. That's the only reason why I wanted to leave.
It's still cold though.
It's cold. It is cold.
All right, let's stay here. Yo, the other night at work, I told you I was gonna wear my big ass coat. Because like the night before, I went on lunch break. Not for nothing, G's, and my nipples were shivering, bro. It just was shattering, bro. So I'm like, I was outside cursing the weather out. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas ain't gonna get me tomorrow, bro. I'm coming with the big coat.
And it was hot, right?
Nah, it was still cold, so I felt good. Like, yeah, nigga, what's up? Nigga, I'm out here. What's poppin'?
I don't even wear it till I get to work at night.
Oh, you just go straight sweater or whatever? Or you wildin'? Hell no.
It's not as bad as New York weather, so
Niggas be telling me at work, they be like,
you from New York.
You from New York.
You should be used to it. No, I still hate the cold. I don't care.
I be like, yo, nigga, I be in New York cold as shit, nigga. That's why we wear coats up there, because we're cold.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? It's from time to time you might see a white couple or something like that jogging out there with fucking booty shorts on and shit, but you don't see niggas doing that shit.
That's like saying you get used to getting slapped in the face. No.
Yeah, like, I don't like it, nigga. What the fuck? I said, yo, nigga, I moved to the South so I can escape that cold shit, nigga. Like,
you moved to the wrong part.
yeah, I should have went further south, right, baby?
Further.
Where?
Miami.
Florida?
Texas.
Yeah, they be having the weathers out there, bro. But they got all the COVID out there, too, though. Like, North Carolina low-key is, like...
It's going back up.
It's going up?
Yeah.
It's not nothing like New York, though, nigga. In New York, them niggas is zombies up there, man. I feel bad. Yeah, the niggas want to get out and turn up all the time. I be like, yo, all right, nigga, you gonna turn up, but you gonna be a fucking zombie at the same time, nigga. A hyper zombie, nigga. The fuck? It is what it is. But yo, we're gonna get into today's topic, ladies and gentlemen. And it's kind of controversial, so we need your input. You know what I'm saying? Jaleesa's smiling because she about to tear me up.
I'm not.
She gonna tear me the fuck up.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
She chilling. All right, bet. That sounds good. But today's topic is gonna be insecurities, whether in a relationship or just period, as a person. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss some insecurities in the urban community. You know what I'm saying? And my girl Keisha and my wife Jaleesa, they both got nose rings. All right? So we're gonna take it easy on them. You know what I'm saying? This is the nose ring crew. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the same nostril. These niggas is
First
too much.
of all, you had one too, so
This nigga just exposed me. Alright, so look, since she wanna bring it up, I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't have a nose ring no more, alright? Cause I was arguing with some stranger on Facebook. The nigga went through my pictures and saw that I had a nose ring, and in that picture I had a black flag on and shit. So he came back to the comments, he was like, yo, I know you ain't talking, looking like a bisexual Tupac.
That sound like an insecurity. He took that shit out.
Took that out. Cause you know why? It did make me insecure, bro. I went to the picture, I was like, what? This nigga... Oh, that was bars. I really do
You
like
pretty.
I'm pretty. Shut up. Niggas ain't pretty. If you don't call me handsome, call me handsome.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But for you to be a bisexual what?
Tupac. A bisexual gangster, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh, God.
That shit crazy. But like, have you ever like not witnessed, but have you ever experienced like someone else's insecurities? Like, have you ever been in a relationship like that had a lot of insecurities, whether it came from you or your partner?
definitely.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
How did you handle it, or how did it affect you in your relationship?
Dealing with someone else's insecurities can change a person or just break them, or like you just, all right, I'm over this. Not gonna deal with it no more. Well, I had one where it started making me question myself. Like, all right, mate, what am I doing wrong? And what do I need to do better? Or what can I do to this person to make them feel more secure that, or assure them more that, okay, your position with me stands here. Okay. But you can't help. So that's something they have to work on within themselves. That's nothing you can help somebody build.
Okay, so at what point did you say, all right, it's not me, it's you? Because in a relationship, shouldn't you be doing those things? Like, okay, what do I need to work on? Because nobody's perfect.
You're right. Nobody is perfect, but it can go as far as to, okay, I'm allowing this person to track me, or I'm allowing this person to call me every 5 minutes, or having to step out wherever I'm at, or send them videos of wherever you at or whatever you doing, or name everybody you around just to make them feel secure. Like, okay, I'm not out with another guy. I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. It can go that far.
It's a red flag, bro.
Yeah, like, and I would deal with that, and to the point where I'm like, I don't have to do this. Like, you know, it's not like I have to deal with this. I'm dealing with it because I love you. But if you can't work on yourself and stop making me feel like I'm the bad person when I do nothing but good for you, then I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
So this whole work on yourself thing, right? I hear a lot of people throw that around, like, you know, just on the internet everywhere. Work on yourself.
Everybody needs to work on themselves.
I mean, yeah, when you work on yourself and you feel better as a person, you can make a lot more better decisions in your life.
But what is working on yourself? How do you work on yourself?
Counseling.
That's the only work on yourself?
No, it's not that. You have to figure out what you don't like about yourself, or what about yourself makes you feel like you have a problem with someone else or with someone else. Like haters, most haters need to just work on themselves, because obviously it's something within yourself you're not happy with. Right. Like, it's always that case. So somebody might like, well, first of all, it's a lot of people don't like me because I'm light skinned, period. So I can't help you with that part. You know, you can do Michael Jackson, get bleached. I don't know. That might work. You know.
Yeah, but I personally don't like you because you have a nose ring. I don't like people with nose rings.
It's just because you can't have one because you're the black or bisexual Tupac. Sorry. But it's just something some people need to sit down and write down, like, where you want to be in life, or where do you see yourself. Make short-term goals, work on it. And the more you work on yourself, the better you'll feel about yourself.
So when you say work on yourself, you're talking about as in a success aspect.
It don't have to be successful. It could be people who's like physically not healthy, or people who wants to lose weight, or they can be money goals, or want to travel, or want to have certain things, or, you know, anything. You have to work on it. It's just a progress.
So, because I know people that's like, they're well off physically, they're well off financially, they're well off even with success. Look at our Hollywood section. Like, there's people that's super rich, done accomplished every milestone that they have, and they're super unhappy still.
That's because they're still missing something, though.
Committing suicide and shit like that. Like, it's down to like that serious. So it's like the whole work on yourself. You could check off all of the boxes. You know what I'm saying? And still be super insecure and unhappy with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's I feel that insecurities could be built from someone else.
Yeah, that's
someone else could instill insecurities. Like you said,
that could be somebody with low self-esteem as well.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody who don't feel that they deserve better, who allows somebody to crush them to the point where they lose themselves, their self-confidence within themselves. So, I mean, it could work that way too, but it happens a lot, which is I have seen before. I have seen someone lose their confidence within themselves over somebody else because they didn't have no support from their family, or they don't have a family to help them or give them confidence within themselves, or remind them that you're loved and you don't have to deal with this from anybody. So it's all root to it. Everything has a root to it. So
people need to educate themselves and know that no one else can make you who you are. Nobody else should dictate who you are and how you should be in life, like, or bring you down. No one, there shouldn't be that way. And if you are looking to someone else to make you who you are, then you're not complete, you're not whole. You're looking for someone else to do it for you. You have to do that for yourself.
I mean, it is easier said than done, because there's a lot of people who you don't even have to be privileged, but it's poor people who got family to support them and boost them regardless. But then you got to remember, it is some people who have nobody. And the first person they latch to is all they know, and then they just build off of that and just do whatever they say do or act however they want them to act. That first
like piece of love that you experience is like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to this.
When you never had that type of love or support, you don't know what to do when you feel away. You feel like you shouldn't feel that way because he loved you this or she loved you this way, and that's the only person that's been there for you. You know
what I learned, like, growing up? The people that, like, offer themselves the most is the people that was deprived of love.
Yeah.
And it's like they're trying to fill a void within themselves by, like, being that person, being super selfless to the world. Because the world teaches you, society teaches you, treat others how you want to be treated.
Yep.
So they go around and they, you know what I'm saying, they put all into people because they want that in return.
Is that really selfless then?
Well, is it selfless?
No. If you want something in return, it's not really selfless.
True.
You could say that, but some people may not see it that way. They probably just been taught to treat others how you would want to be treated.
Yeah. And then it becomes a disappointment when you don't get that back.
I see that. Treat people how you want to be treated. But when you expect for
if you expect, I mean, there's a lot of people who feel like, oh, if I go out and do this good deed, I'm gonna get this in return.
You believe in good karma. That's how we was raised to believe in this shit, though. Like, that's how we was brought up. So what else am I to believe? You know what I'm saying? They say you don't want nobody to hit you. Don't hit nobody. You know what I'm saying? But there's people that are aggressors. You're gonna get hit regardless. Like,
you ain't gotta hit me.
Yeah, some shit that's out of your fact. Some shit is out of your control.
That's why I say you cannot let other people dictate or base yourself, because you can't control. You can only control what you can do, not what other people do.
So let's jump back onto the insecurities, especially like in relationships. Some people bring that baggage to relationships, and like I said, some people may develop it within the relationship. Yeah. So my question to you guys is love enough?
No.
It's never enough. No. So let me ask you a question. You don't have to like verbalize the exact ones. Do you have any insecurities? Any ones? Maybe some that people don't know about. Okay. Do you have any insecurities?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So do you think it's fair for your boyfriend or husband or whatever, your spouse, to just give up on you because you have some insecurities?
It depends on what it is.
To a certain extent.
You'll think it's fair. You wouldn't knock
to a certain extent. Yeah.
Like, I bet. Yeah, you could go ahead and leave me even though I love you so much.
Look, let's say you have this insecurity and you fucking drinking your life away.
That's different.
Because of your insecurity. Like, you feel depressed. You feel like shit all the time. You want to drink to, drink your stress away or whatever.
That's enough for you to leave.
If it gets too crazy, yeah. If you don't want to change yourself, like if
you keep pushing her away and not trying to talk, or you just disrespectful and
So you say you will put the effort in, though?
Yeah, you'll definitely put the effort in, but you won't just automatically leave. No, you'll put effort in until.
Okay, that's good. That's a lot more like acceptable, because what it sounded like was, nigga, if you coming back,
yeah, I'm out.
It's over. Like, word, you know, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Like, you gotta get
like I said, it depends on what baggage it is.
Some baggage from the start, you already know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna do this.
Exactly.
I can't. No.
Yo, but I'm gonna put it like this: ain't nobody 100% secure within themselves at all, my nigga.
No,
you know what I'm saying? If you had a doubt about anything that you've ever done, how you've looked, how you've dressed or smelled, anything, everybody got an insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got multiple insecurities. Some people are super good at hiding them. Mm-hmm. Some people learn how to cope with them. But sometimes there's some insecurities that you just can't hide, bro. Like, you can't. And like we was discussing earlier before we even started rolling the camera, me and Keisha was chopping it up, and she was saying like insecurities. Like, if you have like a boundary that you don't want crossed in a relationship, that's not an insecurity. That's that's just basically a respect thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause so I asked her, I was like, so do you want your boyfriend going to Walmart with some gray sweats on. We all know the stigma that come behind gray sweats. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Look at her. Her tongue just came out. This nigga just...
Well, we just know. We are women, so we know our exactly first eyesight going straight.
Right. It's going down.
You know, to be honest, I never even looked until Jimmy brought that shit up. He was like, oh, girls like niggas wearing sweats because they can see the dick print.
I was about to say, damn, please, like, make that sound right. It sounded bad just now.
He told me about that. I'm like, oh, I never even thought. I didn't even think about that. Like, until he brought it up. I'm like,
I mean, but nowadays, guys wear tight clothes now, so you just see it or whatever now.
Whatever.
So I brought that up, and she was like, nah, it's not an insecurity within me. It's a respect thing that I wouldn't want him to violate and wear something that would be compromising to my trust within him in the relationship. And I understood it, but then I also said, I think it's a little bit of insecurity in there.
No.
Because you got to
it could sound that way because it's like, all right, if somebody try to approach you because they see your print, you would do something that make me feel some type of way. It's not more of like, that sound like me saying that, okay, I don't feel like my position with you is that strong that you can go out there that comfortable and do that. No, I'm not saying that, but to avoid all of that, just don't do it.
I mean,
avoid temptation.
Yeah, avoid all of you don't want me to go out and look to grab attention, so don't do it yourself.
That's real.
If you want, we got to be on the same page with things.
So what if he did like grab attention like in other ways? Does he have to?
Oh, you mean like your car and your fronts?
Listen. Listen. I drive a cool car, right?
Go ahead, finish talking.
No, I'm gonna put this out because she hit me with this on the other episode too. I drive a cool car, bet, right? But you gotta understand this, baby love. Mm-hmm. Cool cars attract niggas more than women.
Okay.
More men come up to me at the light, yo, bro, your car fire, whoop-de-whoop. I've never gotten a compliment from a female about my car.
I'm about to say Donnell, baby mom.
Oh, that girl.
That was yeah.
I don't know if you watching, so I don't want to bring up bad memories.
Look at she looking at you like
No, I think
he told me. I'm thinking about
that,
the one that we was driving in the car, that green car, and she followed you, and then she wrote in your DM.
Oh, that hardly happens. You know what I'm saying?
But you just said never, and now it's hardly.
That's two.
She made
that's
the hardly.
Two instances.
She made the hardly. You know what I'm saying? But cool cars attract men more than women. You know what I'm saying? If we want to put apples to apples and go ahead with the statistics of how many men versus how many women have approached me over my car, men by a long shot has, you know what I'm saying, been fans of my car more than women. Mm-hmm. Now my fronts, which I don't wear anymore.
But wait, just because they don't say nothing about your car don't mean that it didn't attract them, and they can say something else, approach you in a different way.
Well, hold on. So what?
Because you got that car.
What's the sense or the benefit of attraction if you don't pursue what you're attracted to? There's plenty of females that like my face, but don't say nothing. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But the moment that they do want to do the sliding and do the sneak liking and all that through the Instagram and all that, that's them trying to pursue. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with the girls that might be attracted to me that don't pursue. Just like niggas that might be attracted to you that don't pursue. That's fine. Niggas gonna be attracted to you because you're a pretty girl. Mm-hmm. That's mandatory. So let them like my car and not come approach me. That's fine. I'm good.
I didn't say they didn't approach you. I'm just saying the car attracted you to them. But they didn't come to you and say, I like your car. They came to you in a different type of way. Because they see you with that car.
How'd she find you to DM you? You got your thing on your car?
Yeah, he do.
My Instagram's on my car.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have a car page, guys. I was gonna do like vlogging and stuff like that because of my car. But I didn't go through it or whatever. But anyway, insecurities.
Go back to what you was talking to.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Yo, follow my car page at Scaredy Scat. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram. The joint's pretty cool. But yeah, back to it, man. I don't even know like where I was at with it because that took a whole turn. But is that a example of insecurities? Like, for you to even come up with that synopsis, like, is that an insecurity?
Maybe.
So you feel insecure about the whip? I'm not gonna be perfect.
This is my thing. This is why it's like, okay, your car is nice. I get that. You wanted a cool car, whatever. But the fact that you know that girls are attracted to those types of things is kind of like, why? Like, you know, it's kind of weird.
I mean, so you're saying you shouldn't have these because it might attract
somebody. That's why I'm like, no. That's why I can't say that.
I didn't buy a nice car because of the females.
I didn't say you did, but you know, and you talk about it all the time. Money attracts females.
Yes.
And your car looks like money.
Okay.
That's why I say that. But,
and that's understandable. That wasn't where my mom was at the dealership though. Like when I'm
like,
trying to get mad.
I'm gonna get mad, girl.
Yeah, like hell no. The first thing I did was a burnout, nigga. I'm trying to have a thrill.
You trying to get tickets?
Shit. Thank God I haven't gotten one in that car yet. But I understand what you're saying. What you're saying. But hey, that's something that we will have to talk about. And you know, I'll let you know. I'll give you that reassurance that that's not the game that's being played. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a big thing though with insecurities within a relationship, especially. Somebody has an insecurity, you can give a person reassurance. It's not a sin to be like, nah baby, that's not what you think it is. A lot of people is too proud and have too much pride to say, nah, I'm all yours. Like, you don't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all a nigga or a female need to hear. Is it's not
no,
like
because
that.
Sometimes if you do say it, it's not accepted, or they keep going, or they keep being that way, and it's like, how much can I can't, like, come on now.
I told you I done went far as to location, videos, I don't know what else to do for you. Like,
so do you think it's healthy to ask a person like, yo, what do you need from me? Is that even realistic? Like, is that question even realistic?
That's a valid question.
And then, like, if they tell you what they need from you and you feel it's against your morals, would you actually compromise and do those things?
I mean, it just depends on how far I would have to compromise my, like, privacy to make you feel comfortable. I mean, because in every relationship, you not completely like, oh, here's this, here's that. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, as far as, like, the phones, everybody, you know, going through each other's phones, whatever like that. But as far as like, dang, I can't get a break. You have to know my every location. You need to see who's around me all the time, or I have to be up under you 24/7, or you feel away. It's just a certain. Every couple needs space. Period. And if your insecurities is so strong that I can't get no me time for myself, that's a problem.
And then, you know what? If there's people out there that like that, they need to find other people out there that like the same thing.
They will kill each other, because I swear that's two dangerous things. Yeah. That'll be like the You episode. God, that is.
Yo, facts.
So then that makes you know that whole thing is toxic and it shouldn't be done.
And that's when you know, all right, I gotta cut this off. I gotta let this go.
You can't call it toxic if it's normal. It's not.
It's not normal. It's not natural.
It should not be.
And that's what I'm saying. You have to find. No, we're not talking about insecurities. We're talking about doing that
like
whole deep FBI deep dive into this.
If there's no end point to it, then that's when it's like, what the fuck am I doing
like,
this for?
You can't.
Like, I can see if the nigga did it or the girl did it for like a week or two, and then there was some salitude after that, like, oh, I bet she ain't like wowing or nothing like that, and then it stops. Like, yo, I got you, I trust you on this. But if this is gonna have to go on for 2, 3, 4 years, nigga, this is just something that happens. Like,
that was real strong, Keisha. I said that was real strong.
That's that Patron. She sipping some Patron today, boy. It's got her out here, nigga.
Oh God.
But yeah, like, it has to be some type of positive result that comes out of it.
Yeah, that's the whole reason to talk and compromise and work on within each other with insecurities. I mean, if you got somebody to help you try to work through your insecurities, that's great. But if you're not actually trying to work on them, and you just got me throwing this out there, doing this and doing that, and I'm working harder than you are to work on your issues, I don't know. Yeah. This is too much.
And what sucks too is you don't really see the insecurities until you're deep in the relationship.
Oh yeah. Because
like you never see them shits on the forefront.
People can hide something up until you like attach to each other, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna stick with you now.
It's your job to do that. It's your job to hide all the fucked up shit about yourself.
No,
it's definitely that's the whole cupcake puppy love stage, nigga. You supposed to hide everything.
I'm about to start doing research. I'm about to find exes and mothers. I need to figure out some things like what happened.
Hell no, man. Like it's something that we all go through, bruh.
Yeah.
It's something like, how do you deal with insecurities on your own time, like your own stuff, like
my own insecurities? Yeah. I don't know.
You don't deal with them. You just let them be.
I try to ignore them.
That's not good.
I try to hide them shits. I don't even like say that I try to get rid of it. I just try to hide it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best thing with me.
Well, why? Why would you do that? How's that helping?
Because like some shit you just can't help. Some shit you can't help, bro. Like, for instance, me growing up, I had mommy issues.
No.
Shit that you can't help that. So it's like
counseling.
Nigga,
that don't work.
Shit don't work.
I had that my whole life.
That shit don't work.
I might be great now.
Them niggas don't give a fuck about how you feel, what you're going through. If they did, they'll do that shit for free, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, so doctors do they do it for free, but you still go to them, right?
Because I need them.
All right.
I need a prescription.
And people need counseling. You don't say, oh, you should be doing this for free for a doctor. So mental health professionals are like doctors. Some of them are doctors too.
All the niggas do is take notes and say, really?
Wow. How do you feel about that?
And then write some shit on the paper. Nigga, let me see that paper.
This man is crazy.
Right. You nigga validating me on the paper.
You gotta find the right one.
Oh, God.
Like, fuck all that, bro. I got my shorty, I got my kids, I got my friends that I could talk to. Y'all niggas provide counsel for
But sometimes you cannot talk to your friends or your family or anybody in a way where you can talk to somebody you don't know and they're not gonna judge you. They're not gonna like treat you differently because of it.
That's my word.
I don't be trusting them people because honestly, I know somebody who work that's not supposed to be talking about stuff. They probably go home and laugh at me.
These niggas will really abide by that shit. Hell no.
Abide by what? I never said they don't talk about you.
That judgment shit, they judging you all the time. The whole time you're speaking to them, they're not letting you feel that.
Exactly. That's what makes it good.
They are judging you though. Oh, damn school.
Talk about me.
So unprofessional.
Very.
So unprofessional.
Very. But they don't make you feel it, and that's the thing that helps you to get over. Like, you feel better about it because they don't show that to you.
Okay, I guess. I just don't believe in that shit, man. You know, but I heard it works. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, some people benefit from it.
Yeah, I was able to get over a lot of my hurdles without that shit, though. Like, just by facing it and understanding that that's a downfall that I have. The first step to getting over that shit is just being aware that that's something that's fucked up about you. If you got a downfall and you're not trying to acknowledge that it's a downfall, you're never gonna correct it. You're just gonna keep fucking up and being fucked up and wondering why everyone in your life is leaving you. Sometimes you gotta sit back and look in that mirror or look in that lens and be like, yo, what the hell am I doing, bro? Like, what about me is making everyone around me uncomfortable? You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you gotta sit back and listen to the content of arguments that you have, disagreements you have with people, because you're gonna find a lot of similarities with a lot of people that have gripes with you. And that be the shit you gotta change. And even if you don't change it, just work on it to where you can suppress the shit and be mad or whatever on your own time away from people. Because a lot of people don't get over shit. They just learn how to just not think about it or let it affect their day-to-day life. But the first step is acknowledgement. Now, after you acknowledge and you continue to be the same way and you don't work on it, then that's just you being an asshole, bro. Period. That's just you being an asshole, male or female. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel about that. And I hold adults accountable to them correcting themselves. We know right from wrong. We know when we hurt somebody. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of times we don't want to admit it because nobody wants to feel wrong. Nobody wants to be wrong. I like feeling wrong. I love that shit because I like learning from it and I like being better, a better person. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit so. But a lot of people is not like that. A lot of people feel like, oh, I'm wrong about this, so I got to be the worst person in the world. So they just try to front and they'll argue it down. Nah, man, I did this because. Nah, ain't no because all the time. Sometimes you just got to just fight the fire, bro. Just stop, nigga. Stop doing what you're doing. But yeah, that's how you get over insecurities, bro. Like me, since y'all my niggas, I'm going to give y'all one of my insecurities. All right? One of my insecurities is I have a bald spot on the top of my head. You understand what I'm saying? And I used to have braids. I used to do all of that shit, man. And I had to cut them because I started thinning up top. On some, what's it called? That alopecia?
Male pattern baldness.
That shit. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from that. So what I do, I wear a lot of hats. Like before this episode started, I asked you, should I wear the hat? Y'all can't see the top of my joint. I get my barber to hook me up. But that's an insecurity I got. So I used to think that I was less attractive after I got my hair cut. I used to think that I was like some ugly nigga for a long time, bro. Until I had to really start like looking at myself like in different angles and shit like that and taking more pictures of myself and start loving myself a little bit more. And then I had to tell myself like, nigga, you ain't even bad looking. Like, this is cool. You can rock with this, bro. And that's how I slowly got back to being me and being who I was again. But I had to acknowledge that, yo, this shit, it's not cool, bro. You down here. You thinking that your girl looking at other niggas is attracted to the other niggas because you not super secure with yourself. I didn't think she was super into other niggas because I thought before when I had my braids and shit, I thought I was the most attractive nigga in the world. So I'm like, girl. I didn't look like no girl. I was a handsome nigga. Hey,
here we go.
Hey, you can say I look like a girl. And that's what's crazy.
But that happens. Like you liked your braids. I didn't really like them on you.
I love them shits, bro.
So you know, your insecurity was your insecurity, and you thinking my girl likes this, but I didn't. Because
True.
She
ain't like them because she had to braid them. If she ain't have to braid them, she wouldn't have no problem with them joints. She ain't like doing my hair. But yeah, man, we gotta fix ourselves. We gotta like step into ourselves and just, fix us. Because girls like Keisha ain't dealing with that shit.
Period. No.
You don't tell them when she do that.
But you know what? I feel like that comes with age. Like when you young, you kind of deal with that stuff a little more.
Oh no, when I was younger, I ain't deal with none of that. I was.
She was on 10. Couldn't tell her nothing.
God, couldn't. You could not. Look, I had a thing when I was younger. I ain't deal with no baby fathers. You had a kid, and he won't talking to me. Like, damn, to me, that was baggage, and I don't have to deal with that.
That's true.
Like what age? Like what age was this?
20s. My 20. When I turned like 19, 20. Kids, no, it won't for me.
Well, nah, that's super young, though.
That's still young. Like, yeah, but I was like, I'm not dealing with. I mean, a lot of guys.
But that's not really an insecurity.
It's really not.
It's not.
It's a standard.
Yeah, it is a standard. But like, I wouldn't deal with a guy who didn't want me to go out or do this and do that because, I mean, guys are weird sometimes. But it's like they have this thing for women like, okay, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. But I don't know how to say it. Let's see. Is that an insecurity for them?
Look, listen.
Because they don't want other guys to look at their girl or you to be out. You shouldn't be out because, all you're going to do is attract guys or this, that, and the third. I wouldn't deal with any guy who had an insecurity about me going out and doing this or.
That's that bullshit.
But did you ever find one that didn't care?
No.
You're not going to find a man that's serious about you that condones you going out to the clubs.
First of all, I don't do clubs anymore anyway.
Well, clubs, partying, anything that puts you in a compromising situation. You're not going to find a guy that is seriously courting you that doesn't care if you go out.
I wouldn't say...
Partying is a single woman's sport. Period.
Partying, I don't go to clubs no more. I'll do a lounge or like the bar or go out to eat with my homegirls. That's it. But clubbing, nah, I don't do all of that.
This is going to sound weird too. And it's not an insecurity.
Jesus.
But going out with your girls is single woman shit.
No, it's not.
That's single woman shit.
My mom goes out with her friends. So
everybody gotta go out. We gotta always go out as a couple.
She goes on vacations with them. She goes on cruises with them.
With church people.
Those are her friends.
They could be single.
With church people.
It doesn't matter because what do they say? Church people are the biggest freaks, right? So that doesn't matter.
I get it.
She goes out with her friends.
Right. Cool. She goes out with her friends.
And that's not a single woman's thing.
It's a single, especially in our age.
Guess what? My grandma goes out with her friends. Like, she goes on cruises.
Your grandma ain't out cheating, though. Your mom ain't out cheating. They're too old for that shit.
Okay, so only young people cheat?
That
sounds ridiculous what you're saying right now. It sounds crazy.
Dude. Oh, it's an age.
So you think they just now started doing that?
No.
All right.
Check this out.
So then back then, that's what they were doing. Answer the question. So back then, that's what they were doing. They were cheating.
If they were in you guys' age group, going out on cruises, they man was not cool with that. They nigga was probably soft enough to be like, all right, baby, go ahead and do that.
I'm just saying cruises because that's what my mom does. Going out to dinner with their friends, with her friends. She did that plenty of times.
She wasn't going to no clubs. There's a difference between going to Applebee's
we didn't say clubs. We didn't say clubs.
I specifically said clubs.
Okay, but you specifically also said if you're going out to dinner with your friends, that's a single woman's thing.
Never said
yes, you did.
I said going out with your friends is single woman shit.
But going out to dinner, we didn't specify. Your mind goes straight to clubs. Nobody wants to just go to clubs
because that's going out. Like
it's not.
That's what guys have problems with. And guess what? It can happen at an Applebee's as well. Because you know what? I've seen groups of single niggas out at Applebee's, and you know who they there for? The group of single chicks that pop out. Next thing you know, they'll want to pay for the tab or they want to send drinks over there. That's how that shit starts. And guess what? Most of those girls are in relationships. But now they put themselves in a position to be getting hollered at. That's what niggas
walk outside and get hollered at.
Look, you could go outside and get hollered at. Facts, right? But that's something you can't help.
Okay.
You can't help but to go outside. You have to go outside.
You can't help somebody want to pay your bill. It's people at Walmart that pay for other people's groceries. Don't even know them.
Facts. But shit like that, a man wouldn't have a problem with doing because that's regular recreational shit. When it comes to going out and hanging out all times of the night, which hell no.
Now you adding extra stuff.
Okay, no, but
nobody said
okay,
late
so
night.
who's going out at 12 in the afternoon with their friends?
People do it.
Brunch.
Yes.
Okay. When the last time you went to brunch? You're gonna have thousands of people watching this episode, so don't cap. Niggas don't
September,
go to brunch.
honestly.
September.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of recent. When was the last time you went to brunch?
I don't go out.
We gotta start going to brunch.
But I do go. I went out with my friends. It wasn't brunch. We went out 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Right. That's still nighttime.
Okay.
Nobody's going out in the middle of the day, is what I'm saying.
People do.
I do because I work at night. So
not young urban girls.
Yes, Asia goes out to brunch all the time.
Okay, maybe.
And they have restaurants that cater to that.
The majority of people ain't going out. When they going out after the sun is down. They getting fly. They going outside to chill.
That's people who really want attention, though. They get all I would say the club start at 10,
11.
Yeah. So people who actually get all dressed up, be half naked, those are the ones that don't need to.
Yeah.
You know.
But in a relationship, just like you don't want your nigga
to go out and look.
Right.
But we know that
niggas don't want they girl getting hollered at. Look, First
of all, whenever I go out, my man is with me.
That's dope.
Especially if it's late at night.
That's fire. But there's girls that will purposely not have their nigga with them and just want to be out away from their man out there in the streets like that. And that's when the nigga don't respect it or don't trust it. And when a dude does say something about it, they get attacked. And just like how y'all was just, oh, what? Niggas don't want to deal with the what? So what the nigga, what soft the niggas do, what soft the niggas do, blue pill ass niggas do, they be quiet. And they accept it. But when y'all go out, they're boiling. You know what I'm saying? And when you call, they acting like they chilling, but they listening to see what's in the background. They paying attention. They don't like it. They don't like it.
I had a situation like that. It was like a last minute. My homegirl hit me up let's go out, girls' night out. I had to turn my phone off.
What the fuck is a girls' night out? Imagine you laying with your nigga and he get a call from his man. Yo, come on, bro, let's have a boys' night out. What the fuck is a girls' night? That's compromising night extravaganzas, bro. That's compromise. Ain't no married nigga waking up talking about let's have some boys' night out. No married man is doing
Y'all don't call it
no faithful married man.
It be double standards in relationships
because
all the
when
time,
you was out with your friends in the clubs,
it's double standards
in the clubs. It wasn't an issue though, right?
Okay. Now let me tell you something
about that. In the bars and the hookah lounges.
He's always be in the street.
Before you got into the music business.
Hold up. Now tell me if I'm capping right now. Every single one of those times, did I not say, baby, come with me? Did I not say come with me?
No, not every single one. No.
Come on. Baby.
We're not gonna say that.
When I went out, whenever I go somewhere, I always invite my wife to it. Always.
No, you don't.
Come on, FaceTime.
There has been times that you did not. So we're not gonna say every time.
Well, I'm gonna say
you do a lot.
I'm gonna say like in the 90 percentile.
You do a lot, but there has been times where you haven't.
Okay. And maybe if you would have said anything that, yo, you don't feel comfortable, guess what would have changed up? Plans.
But why would you invite your girl to hang around a whole bunch of dudes? That shit sounds crazy.
I mean, guys do that. I get it all the time.
Nah. What are you talking about? Those are my niggas, and you my niggas.
I'm just gonna be sitting there looking like a fucking.
No, join in on the conversation.
No,
join in on the conversation.
I just drank.
Yeah, go on your phone. Enjoy the company, like.
Right. And then they still end up doing what I want to do anyway, so it's still fun.
Yeah, you should really deadass try it, especially when we all get lit.
I tried it. I've been with you and your friends plenty of times.
If your friends was there, you ain't never just come to a joint with just me and my friends.
Deadass.
When? Well, who? What friends you talking about?
With all your high school friends, all them times we went out.
There was girls there, baby.
Not my friends.
Oh yeah, not.
I ain't know them. Like, you said you said I only go out when it's with me and my friends.
Oh, okay.
No, I always go out. I don't go out with my friends. I go out with you and your friends.
And I don't go out with my friends. I go out with you and your friends.
I don't even go out with my friends.
Oh God.
Hey yo, we boring, y'all. Like we don't go out. Like she said, when she do go out, she do like if she's with me and my friends. Okay, cool. But I know I go out with her friends. Like even her friends, like down here. I'm always out there with Joy and all your friends. Like from work, nigga, we always go to little joints. And even when we was in New York, we was always going places with your friends. You know. But that's what it is though. Like if the significant other is invited, that's when I don't think it's a problem.
But then sometimes you know that your significant other gonna say no.
Like, nah, I'm not doing that again.
I mean, but who for is that though? Like, I'm giving you I'm leaving the door open for you to pull up. It's not like I'm trying to be malicious and just like, nah, you can't come here. No, you can't. Nah, it's not a different.
Not tonight. We'll do it tonight.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is that?
I'm like, nah, now I'm really coming.
Yeah, facts. It's never no boys' night out. I never had a boys' night out. Like, you had a boys' night out. Oh boy, whatever. Stressing me. But yo, like yeah, like I said.
No, but for real, sometimes when we have a girls' night out, girls want to talk shit and not have you around so they can talk shit about their man or whatever. And if you come, it's like, damn, I can't do it.
You can't have that girl talk.
Right. Because there's a dude there.
And he be like, oh, I wonder what she say when I'm not here.
My nigga. I thought there was a such thing as a cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, group chats. That girls always is in. Every girl got a group chat.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't respond back. I barely text back to people.
I got a group chat. But sometimes it's too much to text.
It is too much.
That's a lot.
I don't even like texting anymore. This is annoying.
That's too much.
Yo, there's a podcast called Fresh and Fit, right? And Myron made this example one day, right? He said, if a man has a Lamborghini, right? Mm-hmm. He paid $400,000 for, right?
Tripping.
Right. So the Lamborghini in this scenario is his woman, right? The $400,000 beautiful prize that we have, right? Now,
let me see that money.
Now, okay, cool, right? So you my Lamborghini, right? A guy that owns this car is not going to park it in the hood. He's not going to park that shit in Brownsville on Livonia Avenue. Even though it has the best security lock, the security lock is your faithfulness, your whatever, right? Even though it has that, he's not going to put that Lamborghini in a compromising position. He never wants that Lamborghini in a compromising position. Same thing goes for our women. You guys are our prize. No matter how much you say, oh, I'm not going to cheat and I'm not going to, that's cool, but we don't want nobody picking your lock. Even though if they can't get in there, we don't want nobody picking your lock.
But you
because look, this is something that Myron hasn't said.
But guess what, babe? Guess what? People go to rich neighborhoods to pick those locks.
Okay. But at least you did what you can do to keep yourself out of a compromising situation.
What I'm saying is, you can never keep yourself out of a compromising situation for the most part because people come to you. Like I said, you can walk out the street and someone comes say something to you.
But that's things you can't help.
Exactly.
I can help not parking in Brownsville.
Yeah, but even if you park in your fancy neighborhood, people go there and steal too.
It's less likely to happen.
I don't know.
It's less likely to happen. That's why the cops aren't in high-end neighborhoods, because crimes don't happen there like that. They put them inside of the urban communities because that's where typically most crime is happening. You'll never see a cop roaming Rick Ross's neighborhood. You'll never see them chilling on the corner waiting for somebody to pass by a stop sign.
That's a whole nother issue.
It is a whole other issue, but it just crimes typically don't happen over there.
Whole nother issue.
Yeah. It's a systematic setup.
That's what it is.
I get it, but that's the bars on it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you get into a situation again where dude don't feel comfortable with you going to the damn club, you understand why.
So
and if the niggas say okay, trust me, the nigga's balling.
So I'm telling you from the mistaking his protection over insecurities.
Yes. It's not an insecurity. We don't want protective. You to. That's it. Because look.
Well, I'm being protective too then.
And guess what? There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. If you want to protect what means something to you, it's your duty to do that.
I just feel like, okay, it's how can I say this without sounding crazy?
Probably can't.
Okay, so right, like you said, protection, right? A woman is protective too.
Okay.
So sometimes, it might sound a little crazy. Don't do this, or don't put me in a situation where I might have to be crazy. Like my man told me tonight, he's like, I keep closing my car just in case you get mad and burn mine. And I'm like, I'm not crazy.
Wait, he keep closing. Wait. He keep closing his car just in case you get mad and burn his at the crib?
I'm not gonna do that.
Bro.
I'm not a firebug anymore.
That's
not gonna do that
anymore. Okay.
Right, that's why the nigga is doing that.
But you don't need to be in the car to set it on fire.
I've never done that to him, so I don't understand. He's like,
my son been through something, bro. My son been through something.
It's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yo, you probably said something to that nigga one day.
You told him about it.
My family told me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he has every right to have that little closet in his truck, nigga. You valid. Yo.
Oh, God.
That is hilarious, bro.
It's not funny. I took it all the way the wrong way. I'm like, what?
Nah, you can't though. Like, that's his little precaution. Maybe in a couple months he'll start bringing in a shirt.
See, listen.
Shirt by shirt.
See, listen. If I had insecurities, I'd be like, no, you keeping it in a car just in case you need to go somewhere else to shower and put some new clothes on. You know how men do back in the days and all of that. That could have been an insecurity, but I'm not. I can't even get mad at him for it because you never know.
But Keisha, you can't tell me that didn't cross your mind for a split second.
What, to burn his clothes?
No, I'm talking about going to the other
keep your
house.
Clothes in the car.
No, actually, that's
gonna burn them.
that never crossed my mind.
Your good drip, bro. Keep that shit in the trunk.
That never crossed my mind.
That never So that just came out naturally just now.
Yeah.
That thought that you might have thought if you thought of some insecure shit.
because of the topic. I said I could have been insecure about it. It was just organic. Yeah.
So you couldn't have said no other example. It had to be that example.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel no insecurities about.
That's
at
good.
all.
That's good.
Everything is.
Is it because of the reassurance?
Yeah.
That's good, and that's what I was telling
you. And we talk, and if I feel a way, we talk about it, and then we get it out of the way, and like, all right, cool.
That's good. Is it an argumentative conversation?
No.
And that's the power of communication.
I ain't got time.
When we're arguing,
I can argue.
We're not talking. We're now talking at each other. Like this conversation is over once voices is raised. So like at that point, there's even no use in even to continue to argue because now we're getting nowhere even further.
And I'm just getting mad and I want to put my hands on something.
And burn clothes. So like we just gotta chill with the arguing.
I told him I'd have burned him, not the clothes. That ain't gonna do me no good. What is burning your clothes gonna do? You can just buy more.
Oh my God.
But you can't get new skin. It won't break. Nah, I'm just playing, y'all.
This is how you combat that, right, bro? Just buy Vaseline.
No, it'll burn more.
Nah, it'll protect it. That's a protective layer, bro. So if she flame your ass on, yeah, it'll protect it for a couple seconds.
If I put something on you and then light you up.
Yeah, you'll be protected. I used to put my arm on fire all the time when I was a kid.
I did too.
I put the Vaseline on and then put some alcohol on your joint.
Crazy people.
Light it up and you good. Like, I'm going to do that soon too and take a picture.
You should sleep with a fire blanket.
Yeah, bro, just YouTube.
Oh my God, no.
Yo, bro, YouTube that shit.
He's fine. I'm not
YouTube what you got to do, bro. Because this nigga right here is kind of crazy.
I'm not going to. I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Yo, man, but insecurities, man. We all got them. We all live with them.
But it's a lot of people that got insecurities. That's why you see a lot of people.
Wait, so why did you burn it? Was it because of an insecurity?
Burn word.
Whatever you used to burn back in the day.
Oh, no. It's just because,
It's crazy as hell.
It wasn't even my relationship. It was somebody else's.
Oh, my God. Yo, bro, now that you're actually in a relationship with her.
Imagine how worse it would be for you. Oh,
she burning the car too, bro. So
oh my God. They don't really
no escape.
They really don't burn up like they say they do. They be lying.
Yo, bro, this nigga had that tried it before, Ross. You know that.
I did. It don't blow up.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, it don't blow up like it say it do.
Oh my God.
It really do.
And it's not like on the TVs?
No, they just like the liars. I tried to get a gas station, but they won't let me get it.
All right. We're not going to implicate ourselves on the show.
We're not gonna do that. I'm lying, y'all. I'm just capping.
Red flags.
But no, I feel like that's why it's a lot of crazy. It's a lot of crazy women out here because of their insecurities.
Yeah,
and they don't know how to handle it.
Right.
So they just react.
Right.
I'm happy that you said women too, because what women like to do nowadays.
Men too.
Hold on, wait. Because what women like to do nowadays, they like to hold zero accountability for their whole fucking gender, not even just themselves. And they never say that women do anything bad. So I'm super proud of you that you said
when has men ever said they did something?
They never do. And it's always women this, women that, women this, women that. Me and my homegirl was talking today and I'm like, yo.
We fix our shit without talking about it. That's why. We don't go around bitching about it.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
Y'all do crazy shit too. Like kill. How many females got killed because of some crazy, chill out.
Damn.
And their babies. Like,
damn.
It's been some crazy men out here.
Oh, yeah. I heard about situations like them niggas is bozos, bro. Bozos. Straight bozos.
Insecurities.
Insecurities. We all live with them. Love them. Love your insecurities, guys.
Don't love them.
But one thing I don't say, don't just give up on your relationship because of some damn insecurities, though.
Just don't tolerate it too long.
If it's OD to where yo nigga, your happiness is gone, it's just draining, my nigga.
What's the point of being in a relationship?
Yeah.
If you gotta put in too much more work than you actually have to work, it's not worth it.
Right.
I always I shouldn't be in a relationship. You shouldn't come into my life to make my life harder. You should make it easier.
That's supposed to be your peace, but it's not gonna always be peace at the end of the day.
No.
You're always gonna have to put in work, but
of course
you should not have to make yourself unhappy to make somebody else happy. That's just not
overall. The overall.
Yeah, it's just
Because day to day shit happens. There's always ups and downs. Mm-hmm. But the overall theme of your relationship, if it's happiness, then you're good. But if it's misery, then what's the point? What's the point?
Have some miserable sex. It's just pretty fun sometimes.
No, it's not.
That sounds dry.
It really is terrible. Trust me. Niggas. Good God.
I'm a nigga.
It's like you're so focused on the insecurity part, you can't even enjoy what you're getting penetrated with.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all go through that during
Yes.
Y'all be thinking about shit?
A guy don't realize how emotionally attached a female really is. And the more you damage that with your insecurities and just stupid stuff, it turns everything off.
So that further proves the point that women can't cheat on their husband or boyfriend and still love them. But a man can.
Oh, yeah.
But that's another episode.
No.
Yeah, that definitely is another topic.
That sure is.
You know, because we're going to discuss that. Can women cheat and still love their significant others?
Nah. Not love in the way that.
They probably got love for you, but they're not in love with you anymore. Yeah. It's over at that point.
Men can have sex and not give a damn about it.
Yeah, come home and call you sweetie and kiss you right on the lip.
Women could do that too.
They can,
but you just verbalized to me how emotionally attached a woman is to a person they're having sex with.
No, she didn't say to. It's not a person that they're having sex with. The person she's in the relationship with. It's a difference.
We're gonna discuss this.
If you love this person, then you're emotionally attached to them. But if it's some person you don't really know like that, you're not. And they can, you can. You don't have to be in love with someone to have sex with them.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
That's what
or emotionally attached to have sex with them. You don't.
But you have to emotionally detach yourself from someone else to have sex with someone else.
I don't know.
Okay.
Only deal with one person at a time. I don't know.
No comment.
She said no comment. This nigga right here crazy as shit. No but comment. Yo, man, this has been a dope discussion. Keisha, you did very good.
Thank you.
You did very good. I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna come on this bitch and be shy as fuck. Before the camera, she was doing a robot and shit. I'm like, nah, she gonna turn up by accident, bro. Where you about to head to after this?
Probably the gym.
See, that's dope. I think that's a part of her
working on herself. It's an insecurity.
Right, that's part of her working on herself. You know what I'm saying? She want to lose.
I'm going to bed.
She want to lose the little pud she thinks she got for something that's coming up. I ain't gonna blow it up. You know what I'm saying? But she working on it. She ain't just gonna just sit there and look at it like and cry about it every day. Like she's gonna do something about it.
I tried.
No, nah, baby tries though. She put on them Pilates videos. Like, I be coming there, she be upstairs getting it. I'm like, oh shit.
You can come to the gym with me. I need to work out.
No, I don't like to work out in the gym.
I ain't gonna lie, working out in the gym
insecure.
I'm sick of you.
You got all these machines you know you can't use, and you don't even know how to use them shits.
I know.
You get on there looking dumb as hell.
We can work together, or you can come to my apartment gym and nobody be in there.
Around me when I'm working out, I don't like that.
You came to my apartment gym before.
Because like even with him, I don't want him around because he'd be like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong." Like
that's how I feel about women.
Like go away.
This nigga knows how to run wrong. Pissing me off.
How you run wrong?
Nigga, she asks her how to run.
How you run?
She don't.
I don't. I can't work out anymore.
Yeah, it's all good. We gonna
I'm
work
too
on,
tired.
We're gonna work on babies' energy and stamina.
I thought y'all said y'all working on babies.
You know what? Damn it. I was enjoying your company this last hour, Keisha.
James keep asking.
Oh, it's time, right?
Nigga, what time is it?
Bedtime.
Bedtime, nigga. That nigga better sleep right now, man. But yo, listen, man, this has been another great episode of We Need to Talk. But first, I must say this, guys. Please do subscribe to our Patreon, guys. This is the only way right now that we can at least see a little bit of revenue for the work that we do put in, for the tens of thousands of dollars that we've invested into this podcast. We do our best to give you guys the best content that we can, the most highest quality, and we try to get the girls with the nose rings onto our panels as much as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Red did have a nose ring, right?
Yeah, Red had a nose ring, I think, too, yeah. So we on our job. You know what I'm saying? We getting the yellow bones with the nose rings, bro.
Oh, God.
This. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the LinkTree is going to be in our profile on Instagram at WeNeed.2Talk. Go there, click our LinkTree. You guys can go through. I just now started a new YouTube page for the podcast because my music page has been flagged too much because I used to do a lot of freestyles over industry beats. So I got a lot of copyright strikes on there, and our videos are not moving because my page is like blown up. So I started a new one today. Please go over there and subscribe, guys. Let's get us lit. Let's get us going. Because for the guys that know me, that knows that I've been working for years, come on, man. We deserve to actually move somewhere and have some things coming and working for us, man. We're going to keep putting this work in. Like I said, we're going to have more nose rings coming up. We're going to have more insecurities coming up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have more everything's coming up. I want to give a nice round of applause to our guest today, Keisha. Came through, did her thing. She wanted to come on the show a little minute ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we just hit up today. She actually inquired a long time ago when we first did the show. So we finally got her up here. We're going to have her up here a little more. And we're going to mix it up. I'm going to have you up here with some strangers. So, you know what I'm saying? We can all get our points across. And we're going to talk about some things, man. But, yo, listen, this has been... People. You don't like people? Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, boy. Just don't drive your car, man. But listen, man, this has been another dope episode of We Need to Talk. This is your boy, Convo.
I'm Jaleesa.
Peace.
Bye.
You right. This nigga burning niggas' cars up, bro. I did not know that about light skin.
That's funny.
Light skin.
Definitely don't blow up like they say it.
This nigga crazy, yo.